the Professional Bowlers Tour. Today, the Greater Hartford Open from the Bradley Bowl in Windsor Locks, Connecticut. And here are our 5 finalists. In 5th place, Amleto Monacelli, one of the most promising young players on the tour, making his 11th championship round appearance in his career. He'll square off with Don Genalo, who'll be looking for his 6th career title and his 2nd of 1986. The winner will meet Del Warren. At the Greater Los Angeles Open this year, he went from 5th to 1st and the winner's circle. 2nd place, Steve Cook, is the only lefty in the finals. He has thrown 2 300 games this week. And our tournament leader is in the championship finals for the first time in his career, Ray Perez from Cincinnati, Ohio. They'll be competing for $18,000 first prize money today on the Professional Bowlers Tour. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, here are the lanes at Bradley Bowl, Windsor Locks, Connecticut, about 11 miles from the heart of downtown Hartford, Connecticut. We're delighted to be back because this is the 13th year that we have come here for the finals of a professional bowling telecast, and the folks here are as friendly as you'll find anywhere in the world here in the state of Connecticut. We have a friendly field of 5, a total of 15 titles, but they're held by 3 of the 5 bowlers, 2 non-winners in our tournament leader, Perez, and the man in the number 5 position from Venezuela, Amleto Monacelli. You'll like their style. They're exciting and colorful. You'll like the style of my colleague, Nelson Burton Jr., who won here twice, and here he is.
As you said, Chris, won here twice in previous years, and that was a way back there.
Not that far.
74 and 75.
What's going to happen today?
Great field today, Chris. You set it up perfectly. We have 2 non-winners, and the importance of this tournament for them, being the Greater Hartford Open, they're calling it the Last Chance Open, because this is the last chance for any one of the players to get in next week's money-laden and prestigious Firestone Tournament of Champions. The man in number 5 position, Monacelli, and our tournament leader, Perez. Now, what's going to happen? Well, you saw it last week. Peter Hakem, 8 strikes in a row, a solid 7, stopped him from going on to $100,000 bonus and a 300 game. Well, this week, there's already been 8 300 games rolled. Steve Cook in the number 2 position has rolled 2 perfect games this week. The lanes and the conditions are perfect for a perfect game. A $100,000 bonus to the man who can do it, Chris. I'm sure we're going to have a lot of strikes. Let's get on with the action.
All right, thank you, Nelson Burton. And there they are, Amleto Monacelli from Barquisimeto, Venezuela. 24-year-old who will watch. 28-year-old Don Genalo has 1 TV appearance this year, and he won it, the Light Bear Classic in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You know, for Don, who's originally from North Merrick, Long Island, New York, 4th straight year that he's won at least 1 title. Has a total of 5. First shot, left lane. Didn't come up, leaving the 2, 7, and 8. He left that during practice, and we asked him if he left the 2, 8 often, not the 7. He said yes, throughout the week. He wasn't the only one, though. There were several that did it.
Well, then you don't get enough action of the head pin off the sideboard. What he has to do is get the ball to the right of the 2 pin, drive the 2 back into the 7, 8 area.
Anxious moments at the line for Don Genalo. On the championship pair, averaged 208 in 2 games. Monacelli is up now, averaging 212 in this championship pair. Here is a talented, exciting young athlete. Four pin.
Unusual pin action. Monacelli just ripped the 5 and missed the 4, as you see this powerful style, as you mentioned, Chris, of this young athlete. It kind of shuttle steps that first step, then goes into a 5-step delivery. The high backswing, the open hand. Now watch the snap of the wrist as he comes down through the ball, bends that elbow, shovels that wrist under the ball, sends it to the right. Didn't get a good break on that. Has an easy spare at the 4 pin. As you see, 2 different colored shoes, a good luck charm of this young man.
And a new pair of shoes. His having been in a friend's automobile, and the automobile was stolen. Thus, he lost the shoes. You see the dead seriousness of this 24-year-old from Venezuela, who last year on TV 5 times, finished second 3 times. This year he was 4th and 2nd on our telecast.
The grip of Monacelli digs those fingers into that long fingertip span, settles that ball in the palm of the hand. Good concentration. Watch that action.
There are the bad breaks that winners, well, they can't see those, the 7-10s. They just can't win.
Watch the action in the 5-pin. The ball hits the 1-3, then the 5 should go over into the 7 zone, but the ball's hooking so sharply, he drives the 5-pin straight back. A bad break for Monacelli.
So now, a more experienced Don Genalo. Let's see what he does after that opening. Genalo, a 5-year PBA member. He has 5 titles, 6'1", 150 pounds. After converting a split, shooting in the 2nd frame. And that's what you pros do, Nelson. You jump on every opportunity.
You're right, Chris. As you see, just a classic style of Don Genalo. Everything in perfect position, his head steady, arm swing locked. Now watch the nice pivot step and deep knee bend, extended follow through, and he just poses that position. A good disciplinary factor. Genalo leading by 13, up on the left lane, 3rd frame.
So increasing it now to 23 pins over Amleto Monacelli. But if you're rooting for Monacelli, don't give up on him because he's tough. He's shooting in the 3rd frame after an open, 27 through the 2nd. Sister Andriana Monacelli, student at Fairleigh Dickinson.
Watch the hand action and the ball action of Monacelli. Good swing. He locks that arm in behind. Now watch as he hits the bottom of the swing. Look at that elbow snap under.